Scene 1. What is overthinking a symptom of? Before we delve into the perils of overthinking, it's crucial to understand what often lies beneath this exhausting mental habit. Overthinking isn't just a standalone issue, it's frequently a symptom of deeper underlying conditions. Are you constantly worrying about every little detail? This could be a sign of anxiety. Anxiety drives the mind into a state of hyper-alertness, where every possibility must be considered and every outcome planned for. Or perhaps you find yourself obsessing over the need to make everything perfect. This could stem from a deep-seated need for control, often triggered by stress or past experiences where you felt powerless. Recognizing these symptoms is the first step towards managing overthinking. By addressing the root causes, be it anxiety, stress, or control issues, we can start to untangle the complex web of thoughts that keep us awake at night. Understanding that overthinking is often a symptom rather than the problem itself opens up new pathways for treatment and self-management. So, let's explore these connections further and learn how we can regain control over our thoughts. Do you find yourself overthinking everything? You're not alone. Imagine it's late at night and there you are lying in bed. Your mind races, replaying an email you sent hours earlier. Was it worded correctly? Did you come off as too formal or perhaps not formal enough? This scenario isn't just common, it's a classic example of overthinking. A mental loop where thoughts whirl endlessly like a carousel that won't stop. Overthinking doesn't just steal your nighttime peace, it seeps into every crevice of your daily life, turning simple decisions into mountains of what-ifs and maybes. It's a widespread issue that affects countless individuals, making them prisoners of their own minds. But why do we fall into this trap of overanalyzing every detail? Partly it's our brain's way of trying to protect us, to prepare for every possible outcome, yet often it does more harm than good. So what can we actually do to combat this exhausting habit? Let's dive in. As we delve deeper into the reasons behind overthinking, it's crucial to understand the psychological triggers that often ignite this tiresome cycle. One of the primary culprits is anxiety. Anxiety acts like a magnifying glass that makes even minor issues appear than life. It pushes our brain into a state of heightened alertness where every possibility needs to be considered and every outcome has to be prepared for. This can be exhausting and paradoxically can lead to more anxiety. Another significant factor is environmental influences. Our surroundings and the people we interact with can tremendously impact our mental state. For instance, a highly competitive workplace or a critical social circle can amplify our insecurities, prompting us to overthink in an attempt to meet perceived expectations or to avoid negative judgments. Personal experiences also play a pivotal role. Past failures or traumatic events can set a precedent in our minds, leading us to obsess over avoiding similar situations in the future. This often results in over-preparing and over-analyzing, in hopes of controlling every variable, the reality that many aspects of life simply cannot be controlled. To counter these triggers and reduce the cycle of overthinking, consider incorporating these 3 practical exercises into your daily routine. 1. *** mindfulness meditation. Spend 10 minutes each day practicing mindfulness meditation. Focus solely on your breath and the sensations in your body. This practice helps center your mind and reduces the tendency to ruminate on past or future events. 2. *** journaling. Each evening, take a few minutes to jot down your thoughts and organize them on paper. This can help clarify your thoughts, identify patterns in your thinking, and reduce anxiety caused by cluttered thoughts. 3. *** scheduled worry time. Set aside a specific 15-minute period each day to process your worries. During this time, allow yourself to fully focus on what's bothering you, then conclude by writing a list of possible solutions or acceptances. Outside of this time, if you catch yourself worrying, gently remind yourself that you will address it during your scheduled worry time. These techniques, mindfulness, journaling, and controlled worry sessions, mesh together to form a structured approach to managing overthinking. Reflect on these strategies as you think about your own life. Can you relate to these triggers? Is being an overthinker inherently bad? The simple answer is, it can be. Overthinking doesn't just cloud your mind, it can have profound negative impacts on your mental health and the quality of your daily life. Let's dive deeper into these impacts. Firstly, chronic overthinking is a significant source of stress. When you're caught in the web of endless possibilities and what-ifs, your body's stress responses are triggered. This constant state of stress can lead to physical symptoms like headaches, fatigue, and sleep disturbances, which in turn affect your overall health. Moreover, when you overthink, making decisions becomes an uphill battle. This is known as decision paralysis. Faced with numerous choices and potential outcomes, an overthinker tends to stall, hoping to avoid making the wrong choice. Unfortunately, this often results in missed opportunities and feelings of regret, as not making a decision is in itself a decision. Furthermore, overthinking severely hinders personal growth. When you spend too much time in your head, you're likely to focus on fears and setbacks rather than opportunities for growth and learning. This can prevent you from stepping out of your comfort zone and trying new things, which is essential for personal development. Recognizing these tendencies is the first step towards managing them. If you find yourself overthinking regularly, it might be time to adopt strategies such as mindfulness, setting clear goals, and learning to accept uncertainty. These tools can help you break the cycle of overthinking, leading to a healthier, more decisive, and forward-moving life. Remember, it's not about silencing your thoughts, but directing them constructively. Are you ready to break free from the chains of overthinking? As we embark on this journey, visualize yourself being released from heavy, clanking chains, stepping into a serene landscape. Let's explore some practical steps that can calm your mind and help you regain control. Our journey begins with the art of mindfulness, a true game changer. Picture this. As you focus on the present moment, each thought is a leaf floating down a gentle stream, accepted without judgment. This powerful image helps prevent you from getting lost in regrets about the past or worries the future. Start with just 5 minutes a day, visualized by a peaceful, ever-expanding sunset, and gradually increase your practice. You'll likely notice a decrease in stress, represented by a clearing fog, and an increase in mental clarity, illustrated by a sharp, focused light. Transitioning smoothly into our next strategy, imagine setting time limits for decision-making with a dynamic countdown animation. Give yourself a specific time frame to make a decision, be it 30 minutes for small decisions or few days for larger ones, each represented by sand flowing through an hourglass. This visual helps prevent the endless loop of weighing options and propels you forward with purpose. Next, shift your focus to actionable steps, visualized as stepping stones across a calm pond. Instead of getting caught up in hypotheticals, visualize asking yourself, what's the next step I can take right now, with each step illuminating a path forward. This fosters a proactive mindset and reduces the paralysis that comes with overthinking. Throughout this narrative, soothing background music all elements together, enhancing feelings of peace and capability. Implementing these practices not only helps in calming your mind, but also enhances your ability to make effective decisions. With time, represented by the changing seasons in our visuals, you'll find yourself more at peace and capable of tackling challenges head-on, without the back-and-forth battle in your head. Remember, the goal isn't to eliminate all thoughts, but to manage them in a way that serves you better, symbolized by a harmonious dance of light and shadows. Now that we've explored how to calm your mind, let's dive deeper with 5 proven strategies to stop overthinking. Each method is a tool. Think of it as selecting the right utensil from a well-equipped toolbox to fix a specific issue. First, embrace structured problem solving. Visualize this approach as constructing a bridge over a troubled river. Start by clearly defining the problem, then brainstorm possible solutions. Evaluate these solutions one by one and select the most feasible. Finally, implement the solution and review the results. This methodical approach streamlines your thoughts and keeps you focused on solutions rather than spiraling into endless worries. Next, schedule worry times. Imagine boxing your worries into a specific time slot each day, symbolized by locking them in a dark chest for a few hours. During this period, allow yourself to fully focus on your concerns, but once the time is up, visualize locking the chest and moving on. This technique confines overthinking to a manageable time frame, freeing up the rest of your day for positive engagement. Thirdly, engage in physical activity. Picture each step or movement as physically shaking off your worries, leaving them scattered on the ground behind you. Whether it's a brisk walk, a run, or yoga, physical activity stimulates brain chemicals that improve mood and clarity, pushing out overthought thoughts. Fourth, seek social engagement. Imagine each social interaction as a light driving away shadows of doubt and worry. Connect with friends, family, or colleagues, and allow these interactions to fill your mind with new perspectives and joy, diluting the intensity of overthinking. Lastly, deepen your mindfulness exercises. If you visualized mindfulness earlier as leaves on a stream, now imagine yourself sitting peacefully by that stream, deeply immersed in the experience, practicing regularly to strengthen your ability to stay present and engaged in the moment. By incorporating these strategies into your daily routine, represented visually by a gardener tending to a healthy, flourishing garden, you can cultivate a more peaceful mind and reduce the habit of overthinking. Each strategy works together, creating a balanced and effective toolkit for mental wellness.